21 July 2021 Morning Murli Om Shanti Bapdada Madhuban. Sweet children, the Father has come to fill the aprons of you children with the imperishable jewels of knowledge. Each jewel of knowledge is worth hundreds of thousands of rupees. Question: why is so much importance given to an incognito donation? Answer: because the Father is now giving you the incognito donation of the jewels of the knowledge which is the world doesn't know about. Then by donating these jewels of knowledge, your children claim the kingdom of the world. This too is incognito. There is no war or explosive, etc., nor is there any expense. The Father donated the kingdom to you in an incognito way, and this is why great importance is given to an incognito donations. Om Shanti, double Om Shanti. One Om Shanti is said by Shibaba and the other by Brahma Dada. The original religion of both of them is peace. Both are residents of the land of peace. Your children are also residents of the land of peace. You, residents of the incorporeal world, came to the corporeal world to play your parts because this is a drama. The intellects of your children are filled with knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama. From the top to the bottom, God is the highest on high. Then together with Him, there are His children. Understand these things very well. No one apart from you has this knowledge. You are studying in God's school. God speaks. There is only one God. There aren't 10 to 20 gods. The Father of the souls of all relations is only one. Then, when the Father creates the world, there is also Prajapita Brahma, father of people. Shiv cannot be called the father of people. People enter the cycle of birth and death. Souls enter the cycle of birth and death according to their sanskars. Then there has to be Brahma, the father of people. It is remembered that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, created creation through Brahma, the father of people. People call out to him, "O purifier, come." When the world has become impure and is about to end, the Father comes to make it pure. You now know that the Father only comes once. He doesn't come at any other time. You have now received all the knowledge. You are actors in the drama. Actors in a drama should know about the act of everyone. That is, what part everyone plays. Those are only small limited parts. Everyone comes to know those dramas. You also go and see them. If you want, you can write about them and also remember them. They are just small dramas. You know that this is a very big, unlimited drama from the beginning of the golden age to the end of the iron age. Your children know you are now receiving your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. Later, you will receive limited inheritances and limited properties from limited fathers. Baba has explained to you that those who became kings became those for one birth by making donations in their previous birth. It isn't that they will become kings again in their next birth as well. You, who were kings and emperors in the golden age, shouldn't think that your kingdom disappears. When the path of devotion begins again, they, means corporate kings, donate a lot and perform a lot of charity, and they therefore enter a kingdom. However, those kings have vices. You, who were worthy of worship, then became worshippers. That is temporary happiness. It is only now that there is sorrow. You have happiness even in the Tamapradhan stage. There is no question of fighting or quarreling. All of that happens later. When the population is in the region of hundreds of thousands, fighting, etc., begins. You children have happiness and the golden, silver, and copper ages. When the Tamapradhan stages begin, there is then a little sorrow. Now everything is Tamapradhan. The father explains this is the Tamapradhan world. You know that this is an unlimited drama. No one can be liberated from it. When people are distressed by their suffering, they ask why God created such a plea. If God were not to create it, there should be no world. There wouldn't be nothing. There is the Creator and creation. There is the detail of this from the Golden Age to the end of the Iron Age. Only a few more days remain. You will see all of this in a practical way. You will not be told everything in advance. Only a small part of the cycle of 5,000 years now remains. You will not be shown it in advance. You will watch it all as detached observers as it happens. Whatever is to happen will happen exactly as it did in the previous cycle. You can see preparations now taking place. Destruction will definitely take place. Preparations for everything are now taking place. All of it is fixed in the drama in advance. Destruction will definitely take place. The father now explains to all of you children, you souls have become Tamapradhan and now have to become Satapradhan here. You understand all of this now. The father comes in an incognito way and gives you knowledge in an incognito way. No one in the world knows this. You claim the kingdom of the world in an incognito way. No noise is made about that. This donation is said to be completely incognito. The father comes and donates the imperishable jewels of knowledge in an incognito way to your children. No one knows how incognito the father is. They don't understand where all of you Brahmakumars and Kumaris go or what you do. Your children know how incognito Baba is. He makes your children into the masters of the world in an incognito way. There is no war, no explosives, and no expense. Here, there is so much quarreling in just acquiring a small village, and there is so much violence. The father comes and donates to you in an incognito way. He fills your aprons with the imperishable jewels of knowledge. People say, "Fill my apron, innocent Lord Shiv, the Bhandari, the one who fills the treasure store." You know that Shubaba is filling your aprons with the imperishable jewels of knowledge. Each jewel is worth hundreds of thousands of rupees. You donate so many jewels, you become such a donors. That too is incognito. Deities have been portrayed with so many weapons and arms, etc. In fact, there was nothing like that. The deities in the Golden Age don't have that many arms. In the Iron Age, so many various types of weapon have been given to the deities. They have bombs for destruction, and so what would they do with the swords and bows and arrows? Because you speak of the sword of knowledge, they have understood it to be a weapon. It is nothing like that. You receive incognito donations. You then give this incognito donations to everyone. You know that Baba is giving you Srimad. Srimad comes from God. You know you come here to become Narayan from ordinary humans. They are called full of all virtues, 16 celestial degrees full of divine virtues. Only those deities have divine virtues. The degrees then continue to decrease. It is just like the light of the full moon, which is very good, and it then begins to decrease gradually until just a thin line remains. It doesn't disappear completely. A line definitely remains, and this is known as the first day of the new moon. Yours is an unlimited aspect. You became 16 celestial degrees full. And it said that mother saw the moon in Krishna's mouth. The father sits and explains that those are matters of visions. You now have to become full. Maya has completely eclipsed you. Only a line remains. You have continued to come down the ladder. Everyone has to come down the ladder, for only then can they return home. There are only a few of you now. Gradually, the number of you will increase. Many don't pass in their studies. Your number of centers also continues to increase gradually. When the time comes closer, they will understand what you have. Day by day, the number will increase. People now say they thought the centers would be finished in a short time and that all of them would close down. In the beginning, because of this fear, many ran away. They thought, we don't know what will happen. We won't be able to belong here or there. Therefore, it would be better if we run away from here. They ran away, and some of them are now coming back. The father sits here and explains to you so easily, he doesn't give any difficulty to those innocent stone intellects ones. They too have to be uplifted. They say, Baba, I am uneducated. The father says, it is very good that you haven't studied anything. Forget all the scriptures, etc. you have studied. I am not teaching you a great deal. I simply tell you, remember me, and the kingdom is yours. Your boat will go across. When a son is born, he says Baba and has a right to his inheritance. Here too, you claim a right to it. As soon as you remember Babdada, the kingdom becomes yours. This is why it is remembered that you receive liberation in life in a second. Wealthy people will have a part at the end. It is first the turn of the poor. They will come to you by themselves. Even toilet cleaners have to be uplifted. There is also praise of the natives. They say Ram ate the half-eaten berries of one of the natives. In fact, it wasn't Ram and it wasn't Shubhaba. Yes, it is possible this Brahma had to eat them. The natives will come. For instance, if she brings some toli, how could Baba refuse? Natives and those without virtues will bring it, and you would therefore also eat that. Shubhaba says, I wouldn't eat that. I am abhukta, means beyond the effect of experience. Everyone will come to you, even the government will help you to uplift them. You will automatically be inspired. Baba is the Lord of the poor. Therefore, you also have to explain to those who are poor. Many will also emerge from amongst the natives. There isn't a single deity left from such a large tree because everyone has been converted into other religions. The father says, explain to those who do donation. You can see how the sampling is planted and how Brahmins are created. Those who became sun and moon dynasty deities will continue to come. Even if you hear this knowledge once, you will definitely go to heaven. Baba has also told you the example of the sacrifice at Kashi. They used to go and sacrifice themselves to Shiv. They should receive something at least. You also sacrifice yourselves. You are making effort for the kingdom. There is no kingdom, means of heaven, on the path of devotion. No one can return home. What happens is that they experience punishment for the sins they have committed and settle them in that way, and they then take a new birth and their sins begin afresh. However, everyone has to remain here. You are number one. You experience 84 births. Everyone has to go through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. The father says at this time the whole human world tree has reached a state of total decay. All human beings are in total darkness and are sleeping in the sleep of Kumbhakarna. There isn't just one Kumbhakarna, but many. No matter how much you explain, they don't listen to you. Those who have it in their parts to make effort do so, and they are the ones who climb into the heart of the mother and father and become seated on the throne. So many daughters say, Baba, I have to scold my children. Baba says that doesn't make you accumulate a lot of sin. You call out, purify us impure ones. The Father says lust is still the greatest enemy. It isn't said that anger is an enemy. Mothers don't have that much anger, but men fight a lot. The Father has placed you mothers at the front. Salutations to the mothers. Elsewhere, women are told, your husband is your God and your Guru, and you have to follow his dictates. As soon as the knot is tied, she instantly becomes impure. Thus is the God she found. The kingdom of Ram is now being established. And everyone will continue to die. Baba has explained that there are those who have non-loving intellects at the time of destruction and those who have loving intellects at the time of destruction. Your intellects have love for the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You souls know that Shubaba has entered this one and you are listening to him through this one. He is such a tiny point. This is the temporary chariot of Shubaba, and the sexual fire of knowledge is created through this one, and it will continue to grow. The lake continues to be filled with every drop of the children. Your children continue to use everything you have in a worthwhile way because you know that everything is going to turn to dust and nothing is going to remain. You say, at least let this much be used in a worthwhile way. There is the example of Sudama. Children sent Baba a handful of rice or 6 to 8 rupees. Wonderful children. The Father is the Lord of the poor. All of this is fixed in the drama and it will happen again. There are still those who are in bondage. Baba says they are fortunate because they have at least caught hold of Shibaba's hand. They will come when those from the Arya Samaj will also come. Where else can they go? There is only one shop for liberation and liberation in life. Everyone has to experience punishment and go into liberation. This is the time of settlement. Everyone will return home. It will be the bridegroom's processions. You will have visions of how the processions will go back. No one apart from you can say this. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, understand the value of the incognito donations you have received from the Father and fill your aprons with jewels of knowledge. Continue to give incognito donations to everyone. Second point, at this time of settlement, when everyone has to return home, use everything you have in a worthwhile way. Become one with a loving intellect. Show everyone the path to liberation and liberation in life. Blessing. May you be a master lawmaker and make matter and the whole world Satopradhan with your power of truth. Explanation. When your children imbibe the power of truth and become master lawmakers, matter will become Satopradhan and the age of truth will be established. All souls create their fortune of salvation. Your truth is like a touchstone, means alchemist stone. Just as a touchstone is able to turn iron into gold, in the same way, the power of truth makes souls, matter, time, and all material things, all relations, all sanskars, diet, and interaction with others. Satopradhan. Slogan: Yogi souls are those who are not attracted by even any the upheaval of matter. Om Shanti